Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's new makeup releases where I am going to chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peek throughout the week. I'm going to let you know what I think about it, if I want to buy it, if I already bought it, and you let me know down in the comments whether or not you want to pick this up. And remember, it is okay to disagree. Friends do not always agree about everything, but friends are always kind and respectful towards each other. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, especially things that are a little bit more dramatic and colorful. This is somewhat in that ballpark. I will talk more about this makeup in a little bit, but if you want to see some more makeup videos on timeline, do not forget to subscribe because I upload several videos every week. So yeah, I did film this look, and I did film this look with the new Anastasia Nouveau palette. This one is available now. I will link all the things that I have on my face down in a pinned comment because all the things that I'm going to be mentioning throughout this video is going to be in the description box. And the description box is usually pretty full, so I usually don't have space for what I'm wearing as well. But if you're wondering about anything, it is going to be in the pinned comment. I'll also leave a link to this look because I did post this look yesterday because I'm filming this on a Thursday and that was Thursday's video. My links are usually affiliated links, so if you do shop through my links, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really does help out. Thank you for using my codes, shopping through my links, watching my videos, leaving a comment, giving it a thumbs up. It really does help. Your support does not go unnoticed. We have quite a few things to talk about. Did I buy anything? Yes, I did. I did buy something. Well, except this one, of course, then. I did buy this one when it launched. When did it launch? Was that last week? Friday? I don't know. Anyways, if you want to see that video, it's already live. Let me scoochie a little bit to the side so that I can pop up some pictures here to talk about. Last week, I talked about the fact that BH Cosmetics was alluding to the fact that they were going to be releasing something soon. BH Cosmetics has not been releasing something for a really long time, and we all know it's because they were filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy and then they got bought by Makeup Revolution, but now they're back and they're going to be releasing stuff. And I actually got a tip from some of you that they were actually they were spoiling what they were going to be releasing over at TikTok. So we have seen these pictures right now. I did post these on my stories on Instagram. So if you're on my Instagram, you've already seen this, but they are basically going to be releasing some new travel palette and these look smaller. So I'm thinking that these are going to be quads or maybe 9 pans. I don't think it's going to be the normal big. No, I put it away, but the normal ones were this size. This is a Colourpop one. And then it has I think it's 16 shades. Was it 16 shades? I feel like it could have been 16 shades, but I think that these are smaller. So I think these are going to be either 9 pans or 4 pans. I'm guessing they're going to be released soon because they're starting to sneak peek about them and talking about them, and they showed them on their TikTok a week ago. So this is me guessing. I'm guessing these are going to be released next week. Obviously, I'm going to buy all of them. Obviously, I'm going to review it. And obviously, I'm going to let you know if they have kept their good formula or if something has changed. I'm guessing since they are still being sold at their normal website, which it seems they haven't changed the website or anything yet, I'm guessing that it's going to be the same website, the same formula, the same everything, but they're just not owned by a different company. That is what I'm guessing, since they haven't made any big announcements about updated of where we're being sold or now we're being sold at Revolution Beauty. They're not that. They're still their own brand, it seems like. So I'm super excited. I will link down below where I think you'll be able to buy these things. But yeah, if there's anything that I am extremely excited about, it is the fact that BH Cosmetics is releasing stuff again. BH Cosmetics has one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas ever. So I really hope, maybe this is me trying to manifest that they're keeping the same formula, but I am very, very excited to see what that is. Let's talk about Tarte. Tarte has released so many new things. Let me actually look because I got a picture sent to me that I'm showing here. She made her own Trendtopia, one of the pages that I get my news from. She made another little collage for me, just showing the different things that they have released. They actually have even more things that's in this collage, but let's start here. Her page is always linked in the description box as well. So they have released 2 cheek duos with a bronzer and a blush. And I think the blush is a shimmery, luminous formula. 2 different lip formulas in loads of colors. Also a cream stick highlighter and a 6-pan eyeshadow palette. They also have released, let me see if I can pop this in here. Maybe I can fit it as well. It is a smoothing primer in 2 different sizes, and it is another small eyeshadow palette. I honestly think that these releases look like some of the most interesting releases from Tarte in a hot minute. I think most of these products, except the stick highlighter, are available at a bunch of different places, including Tarte's own website, QVC, and Ulta. The stick highlighters so far I've only seen at QVC, but yeah, I'm actually a little bit intrigued. I'm like, wait, these look cute. That small palette with that purple honestly looks like a neutral palette that could be up my alley. Is this gonna be the first time that I try Tarte? Because I've only, like, it's not the first time. I'm lying. I've tried a foundation from before, didn't love it. It was a little bit too thick. It was the original Amazonian clay, you know, that full coverage foundation that went on like actual cement. Yes, that one. I've tried it. A lot of beauty gurus back in the days were like, oh my god, it's the best one ever. But I thought it was just too thick. It's not for me. But do I want to try something? Are you interested in seeing me use some Tarte? Because I am fairly intrigued by some of these releases. I will link it down below in case you're interested, but honestly, way to go Tarte. I think it looks good. Now my dog is like, did he fall off the couch? Because I would not be surprised if he just fell out. That is what, that could be what happened. Also, something that is available now is the new concealer by Huda Beauty. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. It is available at Sephora now. I will link it down below in case you are interested in this one. If you had been eyeing a new concealer, if you had been waiting for Huda Beauty to release a new concealer, it is available now, so I will link it down below. I don't think I'm gonna be trying this. And honestly, I think for me, the main reason is that I have a bunch of concealers that I really like. So I think I'm gonna see if I can use at least one concealer up before I buy another one. That seems reasonable, right? That's not too much to... That's not too much to ask. Speaking of concealers, Too Faced has also revealed that they have an upcoming concealer. It just says new concealer is about to drop, 18 shades. There's no name, there's no nothing. If I zoom, it seems to be Born This Way. Does it say Eternal Light or Elbow Light? I don't think it's Elbow Light. But something light. So maybe it is a lighter, more luminous version of the other. Was that a Born This Way? The one that had like a bigger doe foot? Oop. The one that was a little bigger packaging? Was that also Born This Way? Or was that something else? I did like that concealer. I thought it was really good. I just have it in the wrong shade. But maybe this is nice. Again, I don't think I'm trying out a new concealer right now. I say that now, but watch this space, because I kind of do want to try the R.E.M concealer. Maybe I don't know why. I might change my mind. I'm a very spontaneous person. I might change my mind. Let's actually talk about the R.E.M then, because R.E.M has now released Chapter 3. I thought that the concealer was going to be in Chapter 3, but apparently not. But Chapter 3 is all about lip products. So there is a liquid lipstick, a classic lipstick. This is a classic creamy lipstick. This is a thin bullet lipstick. They have a matte bullet lipstick from before. It's more like a silicone comfort matte. I really like that formula. And then there is a lip liner, a lip oil, and a lip balm. Gotta say, first of all, the lip oil comes in a clear with a blue tint that is a minty one. 10 out of 10 getting that one. 10 out of 10 getting that one. I probably will try some of these out. Can I tell you, I looked at the R.E.M website because I'm probably going to wait until these come to Ulta. I will link down below because I think that they're coming to Ulta real soon. Maybe they're available as you're watching this. Check the description box for more info. But I will say the colors on the R.E.M website is atrocious. Like, you know, they have a little bulb that you click on it and it like this one, and like it will say brick orange and the bulb is bright red, and you click on it and then you see a bright orange, and then you see the swatch and it's orange, and you see it on the lips and it's cherry red, and you're like, what is this? What is this? It is a mess. Please, if you are gonna use a color to be corresponding with the shade, listen, it has to be at least in the same color family. Because at this point, she could just say orange, have a cheetah print, and show me a picture of a balloon, because it is making absolutely no sense. No sense. That would make more sense to me because then at least I would know that it's messed up. Now I'm just left feeling, is this correct? What am I looking? It's a mess. Somebody needs to sort that because I swear whoever did that is coding the website in black and white and then turning the color on afterwards, because it absolutely makes no sense and it drives me bonkers. So I have no idea what this is. Maybe I can buy it in store. If you're working at Ulta, is this coming into store soon? Because I do know I have people working at Ulta watching my channel. Is this coming in like now? Because maybe I'll just go to Ulta and buy it. Because the website, I am confusion. There is a new powder coming from Nars. This is the light reflecting prismatic powder. It is a limited edition setting powder designed to diffuse light and improve the look of skin. It's a marbled powder enhanced with color correcting pearls to illuminate and enhance skin's natural blah-bly, 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 blah-bly. It is available now in Asia and maybe it's coming somewhere else. I don't know, but like color correcting pearls. That doesn't really work though if all of them are marbled together like this, because if you mix blue, red, and yellow, you get brown. So it's a beige powder. Groundbreaking. Okay, let's talk about the thing I bought. Let's talk about the thing I bought. Listen. I love orange and I love blue, and I have been very excited about how many nice orangey blue things have come out lately, and I have been loving the Glamlight Frosted Flakes palette, and now Colourpop released this one that is inspired by Palm Springs. I have been to Palm Springs. Was these the colors I don't know. I don't know. I was like 24 and I don't know. But it is beautiful. It is a orangey palette with a couple of more neutrals, and then it has 3 blue shades plus a shade that is a pale, almost white blue. And you know how I feel about shades like that. So I honestly, I got this palette based on the 2 shadows at the top and the middle, that pale turquoise, almost white blue, and that bright yellowy orange matte. Those are the 2 shades that sold me this palette, and I decided to get this one instead because I have had on my wish list a turquoise quad and an orange quad from Colourpop, and I decided to get this palette instead because it's basically those 2 quads but in the palette, and the packaging looks really cute. And I've actually been to Palm Springs and they released some new eye pencils, and all of these shades are re-promotes. Unfortunately, that light blue is not Prance. It would have fit so good with this collection. Even Sulu, which is that light turquoise, would have fit so good. Instead, it is a light blue with shimmer. Unfortunately, the Super Shocks are the 2 Super Shocks that was in that quad collection that came to Ulta, plus a new one, which is that rosy bronze rose gold darker shade. And then there are 4 glowing lips. One of them is an orange. Obviously I bought it. I cannot be held responsible. It was an orange. And there were 2 neutrals and 1 more reddish one. I did buy one of the neutrals as one. I think I bought the one that was less pinky. Honestly, at this point, who knows? So I bought the palette and I bought 2 of the lippies, and I was proud of myself for not buying any of the other things. I love the Super Shock shakes, but I have a bunch. I have so many. So unless it's like a more unique color like the Winnie the Pooh Super Shocks, I don't need to be buying more champagnes because I have that, and I mean I do love them, but there is literally no reason. And the orange liner is puppy, I think, or at least I own it. I own that orange liner. I could pull it out and use it. I'm thinking, let me know if you're interested in this. I did buy this, like I said, I'm interested. This is a color story I love. I love Colourpop. I think they make really good stuff. Would you like me to do one of those videos that I usually do with palettes, which is a 1 palette 2 looks, or would you rather have me include these in a full face of trying new makeup? Like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer a dedicated video on this palette showing 2 looks, or are you mildly interested and instead you would like it to be included in a get ready with me or a like full face of trying new makeup? Please let me know how you feel. Let me know what you think about it. So I'll do something with it. I would love to hear your feedback down below. Did I buy something else? No, I didn't. Well, of course, the palette that I'm wearing. But there is one thing that I will be buying, and we did talk about this last week, and now we have a better color, a better picture color. What's wrong with me?
Again, do not open that door.
This is the new product from Fenty. It is now up on Sephora, but it says coming soon. And this is the bronze shimmering powder that is called Toasted Swirl. It is seems to be a darker, warmer color and a lighter, cooler color. And it is the chocolate swirler and the pecan swirler. I am definitely getting that. The compacts are stunning, the marble with the gold. And I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Like I said, shimmering bronzers, they're having a moment. Who knew? They're having a moment. I will be getting this one. It's marked to be $36. It says it's coming soon. I will link down below. Take a peek at it. It is beautiful. And maybe actually it's available when you're seeing this video. And if they are, this bitch already bought them. Let's talk about more shimmering bronzy things because, like I said, they're having a moment. They're having a resurgence. Were they ever popular before? Maybe they were. I did definitely have a moment where I used a lot of shimmering bronzy things. This one has me intrigued, and this is from Pixi, and they are releasing the On The Glow bronzers. These are $18 each. This is a hint of a tint, easy to use sticks that are perfect for cheeks and lips. Just one swipe, a blend, and you're good to go. It's a solid tint. Blends effortless into skin. There is a beach glow, rich glow, soft glow, and warm glow. I like it. And it seems to be one that is more, there seems to be 3 more brown shades, and then it seems to be one that's more of a pinky, more like a, you know that like if you use it over like here, you will look like you got that sunburned feeling that I don't do, but like the kids are doing it and they look good in it. If I do it, I look like I actually am in need of aloe vera and somebody comes save me. So I don't do that. This is available on their website. I'm sure it's coming to Ulta and Target and all of that. I will try and leave some places down below where you can check it out. Mildly interested in this one as well because it could be, I don't know. Maybe. Let's put this in the maybe pile. Let's put that in the maybe pile. This is something that I'm not interested in. And listen, the only reason... Okay, this is not true. There are 2 reasons why I'm not interested in this. One is that this is from Keys by Alicia Keys, and this is a highlighter. I tend to not try brands that I have never tried before unless they are releasing something that really catches my attention. And this doesn't do that. For the second reason, and that is that this looks... There's something about this in the jar. It just looks unappealing. There's something about the way that this looks in the jar. It just looks like something that, it looks greasy and sheer. And I'm basing this literally on an Instagram picture. That's how I'm basing this. So I have absolutely no reason to feel that way. But there's something about it. It gives me flashback to like those greasy, glittery bombs, you know, 90s, early 2000s. And that's how this feels like in a jar. And it just... Something about this gives me the nostalgia in all the wrong ways, and I just do not want to put this on my face. It's called Gleam On Highlighting Balm. It is a balm, yeah. I don't think about... I don't know. It's 2 shades, $20 each. I just don't think this is for me. And I'm basing this on the way it looks in this picture, and that is petty. I am aware, but also... At this point, there is so much makeup out there. Whatever I can take to talk me out of buying and trying more makeup, listen, I'll take it. I'll take it because I don't need more makeup. And I already told you that I bought the Colourpop. I'm wearing the Anastasia. I want to buy the Fenty. I don't need more. I was actually kind of close to buying this, and then I was like, you don't need more liquid lipsticks. You don't even wear the ones you have. But I will say these new ones from Dose of Colors looks really nice. And I do like the Dose of Colors formula. And I just think that there's something about this with the color coordinated and the sets. It looks so appealing. I really like this. So I feel like Dose of Colors are really onto something with this release. And I was on the site and I was like, ooh, maybe I should pick one up. And I was like... I still want it, and had this been still on Ulta, because Those Colors are not on Ulta, I probably would have added one of these in my order next time I made an order. But since it's only sold at the Dose of Color site right now, I didn't feel like it was harder for me to pull the trigger when I was just buying that one thing, even though I am actually a big fan of only buying the thing you wanted, but it was easier for me to say no. Again, maybe that's also petty, but like any reason I can take, I'll take it. So many people tag me in this, and I just think that this looks questionable. This is a Princess eyeliner pen by Essence, and that eyeliner tip looks thick. I don't know how flexible that is. I don't know how precise you can be with something that is that thick in the beginning and then just, I mean, yeah, it's thin at the end, but like, maybe it's user friendly. Maybe you can just press it, but then you have to press. No, that doesn't work out either. I don't know. I just think that something about how this looks just makes it look a little bit too chubby to be something that I would want to like wear. But I will say there is a black, a brown, and a waterproof one. That's nice, I guess. But yeah, this isn't for me. This doesn't look like an eyeliner that I would like at all. Maybe there is something about this thick liner that makes it something user-friendly. I don't know, but for me, I think I'm gonna pass. When I did my order from Half Magic Beauty, and I do have a video trying Half Magic Beauty, I didn't buy any of the lip products because you could only buy them in a set with the double-ended lip liner and a liquid lipstick together. And I didn't think that any of the sets that they had were colors that I was like, I'm not gonna use these. One of them was like a periwinkle, like something. It wasn't for me. But now they're selling them separately and there are new colors, and I will say these look really nice. There is also an orange, and we all know how I feel about that. I'm not gonna make an order just to buy these, but if they do another release in the future, like if they release more of those liquid eyeshadows, the matte ones, in more colors, I will order that, and I might buy the pen that has the orange, because there is a pen that has an orange. I could be about that life, but I think it's fun, and one of the liquid lips is a blue. I mean, that's fun too. I just don't think I need that right now. This is something that's also released. It's already available at Ulta, and this is from Buxom, and this is the Hot Toddy collection, which sounds like something that would be a fall collection, but it's available now at Ulta. Listen, I don't know. I don't think that this looks horrible. I honestly think that if you are a lover of Buxom, if you're a lover of neutrals, this could be for you. It's a quad with a highlighter and lip glosses. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of having something that has cheek products and eye products together. But on the other hand, I will say that this packaging looks really sleek and nice, and maybe this is for you. I don't know. Oh, and the plumping lip polishes has a delectable peppermint chocolate scent. This is me contemplating if I need one because of that. There is a new fragrance. It is up on Ulta, but as I'm filming this, it is not available yet, but I will leave a link down below and you can check it out yourself. And it is from Charli D'Amelio. Charli D'Amelio. She's the TikTok famous one. I feel like I'm the only person in the world that has a TikTok account and I'm not following them. I feel like they got popular for dancing on TikTok, and if it's one thing I definitely am not watching on TikTok, it is kids dancing. I don't want to see that. I understand who wants to see that. I'm not that person. She seems absolutely adorable, and I will say this bow looks fun but still chic, and it looks young but still sophisticated. So I think that the design of the bow sounds amazing, and there's also a refill that you can buy. And the top note is a sparkling Anjou pear, and then the mid note is a floral jasmine petals, and the base note is warm cashmere woods, and that actually sounds very delicious. Again, if I can smell this in store, because I don't think this is one of those things that I'm going to be buying just like that, because again, I'm not following her. If I smell it, oh, it's coming June 26th, it says now. If I can smell it and it smells nice, maybe. It's $48, which is fairly affordable for a perfume. So maybe you're a big fan of Charli D'Amelio. Maybe you've been waiting for this. I hardly know who she is, but she seems very sweet, and I will say the packaging and how this fragrance sounds is intriguing. We've also gotten a sneak peek from Goss, and it says that it's something cool is coming, and you can tell the little sneakity peek on this picture. It seems like an eyeshadow, so I'm guessing there is another cool toned eyeshadow palette coming from Goss. I still have not tried the brand. It's, again, we're back to that. I need to have that one thing. But I will say, me and Goss, we have very different makeup aesthetics of what we like. He likes the more understated, glamorous, everyday look, and that's usually not where I go for, but I'm excited to see what it is. I'm excited to see what he's going to be launching, and who knows, maybe one day he'll launch something where I'm like, ooh, gotta have that. Remember how we talked about that new BFF collection from Kylie Cosmetics? She was doing a collection with her BFF Stasi, and I said that it was a little intriguing to see a collection that looked a little bit different than what she usually releases, because Kylie always releases an eyeshadow palette with every collection that she does. And apparently there is an eyeshadow palette with this collection, but it is only available in Europe, for one reason or another. And I honestly think that this eyeshadow palette is really cute. It's a half neutral, half pinky baby blue eyeshadow palette, and it looks honestly quite cute. I'm wondering if there could be two reasons why this is only available in Europe. One reason could be that the European market is actually stronger than the American market for Kylie Cosmetics right now, and they have decided to release it in Europe first and then see if they can build up some momentum and then release it in the US later. That's not impossible, because I remember when Kylie Cosmetics launched in Sweden, I am from Sweden, everything sold out. Everything in every color sold out immediately. So yes, this is still a very popular brand in Europe, but not maybe so much already in the US. Another reason could be that there could be pigments in this palette that has to be labeled as not safe around the eye area in the US, but in Europe that's usually more strict when it comes to things like this, because trust me when I say a lot of things that I find in both food and dietary supplement here in the US, it's absolutely not legal to use in that way in Europe. But when it comes to eyeshadows, actually the US is kind of behind when it comes to these things. The FDA for some reason has not approved some pigments that are approved in most other places in the world to be used as eyeshadows or in lip colors, but in the US you have to label them as being pigments, not safe to be used on the lips or around the eyes. That could be a reason, because there is a lawsuit going on right now, which for me, it really lacks any kind of, this is me, that lawsuit that's going around, basically they sued like Morphe for marketing something as eyeshadow even though it's not marked as eyeshadow, but those pigments, they are labeled as safe around the eyes in Europe. So for me, I hope that lawsuit just makes the FDA just get off their butts and just please just do their due diligence so that those pigments can be approved in the US as well, and make it just so much easier for makeup brands, because most people do not notice anything with those pigments. Some people can notice some irritation, but that's because of allergies, and I mean you can be allergic to a lot of things. It doesn't mean that it should never, like, you can be allergic to nuts, that doesn't mean that other people are not. Or it can leave staining. That's usually the main reason, that it can leave some staining. But yeah, that could be a reason why this is not sold in US, because maybe this contains some pigments and they didn't want to release it now due to what's going on with that lawsuit. But honestly, I don't think that lawsuit is going anywhere, but we'll see what happens. I hope that it just ends up with the FDA being like, maybe we should just get this to happen, because the rest of the world will say this eyeshadow palette is really cute. I would not be surprised if it's coming to the US as well. That is what I think. That is what I think what's gonna happen. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear what you think about it. This is really fun as well. This is from Profusion, and they have released another collection, and this is with Jurassic World. Did you see the new movie? What did you think of it? Because we saw it. I thought it was okay. I kind of liked it. I liked it for what it was. I mean, it was a Jurassic Park movie. It is about dinosaurs and action, and I kind of like some of the insider jokes with the cast and everything. Is it like an Oscar-worthy performance? Maybe not, but I still thought it was a good movie. And this is a collection. This is the second collection we have seen with Jurassic World, and I kind of like it. And again, I like that it is an affordable makeup brand. It is sold at Walmart. You can either buy it at Walmart or you can order it at the Profusion website, and it's just makes it a little bit more accessible if this is a franchise that you would like to buy something from. And there are so many things to choose from. There's a big eyeshadow palette, there's some liquid eyeshadows that are like duochromes, there's makeup sponge and makeup bag and like a highlighter palette, and is that, I think that is like an eyeliner, you know, those water activated eyeliner palette that looks really, really cute. Handheld mirror, primer set, lashes, liquid blushes. Oh my, there are so many things. Jelly highlighters. Wow. Okay, so, oh wow. Hollow face body glitter gel duos. Like, there are so many things in this collection. So I honestly think it's kind of cute. And at this point, I feel like the makeup community has kind of accepted makeup as merch. Like, something new is coming, a new movie is coming, a new series is coming. We're gonna see makeup as merch. I don't hate it, but I also am intrigued to see the pendant, because right now, the pendant is over here. Makeup as merch, so many different franchises, from cereal to TV shows to celebrities. All of them are doing skincare and perfumes and makeup, and I feel like it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the community when the pendant is at the other direction and makeup brands are back to doing just some collections that necessarily is not tied to a franchise or a release and more tied to a theme. Listen, you remember mermaid collections and how tired we were of those? Those were the days. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Okay, I have a couple of more things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about liquid shadows by NYX. I feel like liquid shadows are definitely having a comeback. A lot of brands are releasing liquid shadows, either sparkly ones or matte ones, and these are sparkly and they are available at the drugstore, and they come in quite a few different shades. They're $10, $50 each, which I think is a fairly good price. 13 different shades. It's always fun to see stuff like this released at the drugstore. NYX can be a little hit or miss, but I will say, for me, NYX is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I feel like they just normally work for me. So I think that this looks really cute. I bought the other liquid paints from them, the matte ones. I did buy one of those. Still haven't tried it out, but I will. I'm gonna film something and maybe I'll have it up next week, hopefully. Hopefully I'll have it up next week. Let's talk about another thing that I'm actually really, really excited about, and I think I will be trying this one out, and this is from Sephora brand. They have a foundation that's called the Best Skin Ever. It is a somewhat full coverage foundation that has a skin-like finish, so it is a skin-like, meaning that it's matte but not powdery matte. It's a matte that has a little bit of a natural glow to it, so it looks like skin, and I like it a lot. I think it looks really good on my skin. It wears beautifully. It's thin in consistency. Really nice foundation. I have recommended that foundation a lot to you. And now they are releasing a glowy version. So this is the Best Skin Ever Glow, and it is coming soon, and I am intrigued because I wonder if this is gonna be, see, this is the thing. This is what I want to find out, and I want to let you know. Is this gonna be a super dewy foundation that's just greasy and oily unless you have dry skin? Or is it going to be one of those luminous foundations that looks luminous but dries down? Because that's what I like. I like a foundation that looks luminous but dries down. So I want to try this and see what it is, because I really, really dislike, me personally, I really, 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 really dislike foundations that do not dry down, that just look greasy and feel greasy. I know everyone's like, oh, but that's the fresh dewy look. I just feel greasy. I just feel like I'm dirty, like I need to take a shower. That's how I feel. I think that was everything. I don't know how long this episode was. I don't know if it's like, do you think it's too short? I hope you don't think it's too short. Listen, I'm doing the best I can. Let me just double check so there's not like anything that I should have talked about that I didn't. Not that I can see right now. Please let me know what you would like me to do with the Colourpop launch. Would you like a dedicated video? Would you like it included in another video? Let me know what you would like to see. Again, this look is live. It was live yesterday, and I will leave a link to that, like I said, in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this week was not slow, but at least not as crazy as it has been a couple of weeks. And that is always good. That's always good for the community, for things to like cool down a little bit. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing Friday. I hope your weekend is going to be super, super amazing. And I will see you again on Monday for a new video. Bye!